Yes. Hey, I am back. I know I'm bombarding you guys like crazy today. We've been on this all this time. Yes, it's Dr. Jarret, and I'm bringing you another 2 Cents Tuesdays bonus. I know you guys aren't even looking at me and looking for me on the weekend, but it's going to be here. It's going to be here for you guys to have a 2 Cents Tuesdays bonus. Now I am with nationally recognized developmental pediatrician Dr. Eboni. Dr. Eboni is here because another question from everyone has been talking about autism and autism spectrum disorder and its treatment and how to pick up on the signs and symptoms. I could talk about it, but why talk about it when I'm with you? Guys don't understand how few developmental pediatricians there are in this country, and we are sitting live with one on a 2 Cents Tuesdays bonus on a Saturday. So, Dr. Eboni, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Perfect. Well, let's see. First, thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here with y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I am Dr. Eboni. I am a board-certified developmental and behavioral pediatrician, and I help parents to parent more compassionately, consistently, and confidently. Through my videos, programs, and books, I help parents to better understand, accept, and support their child's development so that they may reach their personal developmental potential and so that their family may live happier, healthier lives. So that's what I do, and I am so excited to be here with you. Thank you for having me, Dr. Jarret.
Absolutely. So, Dr. Eboni, the biggest thing that I want to talk about with folks is just in a young child, what might you expect if you would think your child may in that autism spectrum?
Good question. So y'all know that April is Autism Awareness Month. So lots of people are talking about autism. And as Dr. Jarret mentioned, there are many, many parents out there, maybe some of you, who are wondering if their young child may be showing symptoms of autism. So some of the most common things that parents are concerned about, or what we would say early presenting symptoms of autism in young children to look out for, certainly speech delay. Like if your child doesn't speak dada, mama, start to develop words when you expect them to. Not that autism is the only thing that can cause that, but it's one of the more common causes for speech delay.
Wow. When should a parent expect their child to start saying mama and dada?
Good question. Thank you for that. So usually around 10 months or so, babies will start saying dad. Mamas, don't worry, it's just easier to say, and mama comes shortly thereafter. Right. And I like for kids to be able to say mama and dad and one other word pretty consistently by the time they're a year old.
Excellent. So, as far as kids as they get older, Dr. Eboni, tell me exactly what other signs and symptoms you may see as maybe they're going through preschool or early elementary school.
Good question. Thank you so much for that. So certainly there are 3 core features of autism. When we think about it, certainly speech and language skills are one of them, then social skills, and then repetitive behaviors. And so like in your early preschoolers, we're talking 3-ish or so, think about it from a communication standpoint. They really ought to be talking in phrases and sentences by then. And so I'm sorry to harp on that, but speech and language is so important. And it piggybacks into social skills. And so that's when a lot of parents start to notice too. And actually a little bit earlier. So when kids are 2-ish, that's when they should start parallel play. They'll get right next to you, but not play with you and play with the toys, but they're super interested in other kids. So if your child is isolated and off in the corner and they don't join in the birthday party, they don't play with other kids or seem interested at all, that's something that many parents worry about, and that certainly can be a sign of autism. The other thing I wanted to mention are repetitive or restrictive behaviors. So if you notice that your kiddo spins in circles all of the time, or they flap their hands all of the time, that's something to think about, but it's not necessarily autism. Okay. And what I mean by that is if you only flap when you're excited, well, plenty of us, I probably do that too. But if you pair that with a speech delay and you don't show any interest in other kids, that combination of things can be something that may be of concern.
Wow, this is really great information, Dr. Eboni. Thank you for giving this to us, because as you know, autism is a complex disorder, and there takes a lot of different things that take into account whether a child may have autism, and it takes some evaluation. So this is why we would want to see a developmental pediatrician or someone with your expertise, or at the very least have these conversations with your own doctor, because this is where the evaluation can begin. It really should begin in the pediatric office, where they will be doing screening testing and some other things to help you away. But if it is a concern, make sure you're bringing it up, and we get you to the right people, someone like Dr. Eboni. Dr. Eboni also just wrote a #1 best-selling book. So tell us a little bit about your book, Dr. Eboni.
Okay, thank you for that. So I did just write a book, and it's called The 7 Practices of Highly Effective Parents. Wow. And so really it comes from the point of view from a pediatrician and a new parent. And so I wrote it because I really wanted to be an exceptional parent for my son. And from being a pediatrician for over 10 years, kind of the recurring theme is that parents want to do their best for their children, right? I know you know this from your practice.
Absolutely.
And so it's just a way to approach parenting, and it's a way to make you an even more exceptional parent. It just talks about some of the common things that really great parents do, and we just kind of put it all into one place. And that's what it's all about. And as Dr. Jarret mentioned, it is a bestseller, so you should definitely check it out. We're on Amazon. You can also get a copy at DrEboniSbook.com. That's DrEboniSbook.com.
Excellent. Well, thank you for telling about it. It's an excellent parenting book. I actually was reading it on the way down to Atlanta for the Momentum in Medicine conference. Dr. Eboni was also on stage last night. So, I mean, we have such great speakers, such people gracing the stage. I wanted to deliver all this information for you, and I know it's been a lot. I've been live streaming all day with people, but it's here for you guys, and you know that's what I do on 2 Cents Tuesdays. And now you know more about what Dr. Eboni does, and you know a little bit more about autism and how to evaluate it for your children. So, where can people find you, Dr. Eboni?
Certainly, you can find me on all social media platforms at DrEboniPeds. That's DrEboni, not Y, PEDS. You can also check me out on my website, DrEboniPeds.com.
Thank you so much, Dr. Eboni. It's been a pleasure to have you here today. We love that you have such expertise and you're willing to share it with my audience today. We will definitely have you back on the show sometime in the future, and we'll make sure we make it happen.
Okay.
And for now, it is Dr. Jarret, your board-certified pediatrician. You guys know who I am. Stay tuned. You never know who's going to be next. Look for Dr. Eboni. Share this video with your friends. There are going to be people that are going to be diagnosed with autism. We are learning more and more about it every day, so make sure you're looking out for it and share it with all your friends that have children. Until next time, thank you, Dr. Eboni.
Thank you for having me.
And we will have her back again very soon. And you guys take care and enjoy your weekend.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yay!
Awesome.
I think that was good. Thank you, Dr. Jarret.